Well, good morning here, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It is the second day, or the first full day, of our trip here at Universal Orlando. This is an education or a kind of what you might call a research trip for us as travel agents. We've got some of our agents. If you watched yesterday coming in, and they will be here today. And Lisa, my co-owner, and myself will be doing some training with them over the next few days here at the Universal Orlando Resort. And so we are excited about doing that. I'm up early this morning. I'm heading over to the Hard Rock Hotel to check out one of the table service breakfast options here at Universal Orlando, and that's at Hard Rock's The Kitchen restaurant. It's a buffet style restaurant, and we are going to try that out here this morning and see how it is. But we are looking forward to a great day. I'm just gonna look at a couple of resorts here this morning, film a couple of those tours here for the channel, and then our agents will be here later today. So thanks for joining us. We're here at Cabana Bay Beach Resort, and we will check in with you when we get over to the Hard Rock. Over here to the Hard Rock. I decided to just take a Lyft over here this morning. It was about $8 to get over here, and that seemed like an easier option for me, as opposed to taking the bus to City Walk and then walking over. I'm going to be doing that walk a few times as we tour the resort, so I went ahead and took a Lyft over. And this is my I have not been in Hard Rock a whole lot. Over the years, I think it's the only Universal resort besides maybe Aventura that I haven't stayed at personally, and so I'm excited to get to see it a little more this week as we're here with our agents. But it's a great resort here. Of course, it's a premier resort, and so you get express pass in the parks if you book here. And I'm just sitting here in the lobby. I'm going to go down and have breakfast at the kitchen, at the buffet breakfast restaurant here at Hard Rock, and we'll see what that has to offer, and then walk around this resort just a little bit today before heading over towards City Walk and seeing what else we do. So I may put some video footage in here of the Hard Rock Hotel area, and then we'll go have a little breakfast. So I walked out here on the balcony out the back of the lobby, and really a cool part here of the Hard Rock is just this balcony on the back that you can sit. There's chairs and stuff all along here. There is a bar here that's open obviously later in the day, but really a cool seating area looking down over just this awesome pool area. It's the pool that plays the rock music underwater, or even when you're underwater you can hear it out there. And so it's really a cool place. They've got the pool, restaurant, and bar over here to this side. There is you can't see it, but there's a water slide back there at the back, and even further back there's a hot tub, and then a little kids splash pad over in the back in that direction. And from right here, you can even see Rip Ride Rocket up over the trees right there at Universal Studios. But really a great pool area here at the Hard Rock. So just a cool place to sit, especially here in the mornings. Nobody out here, nothing going on. Just a nice little area out here behind the lobby. All right, so made it here into the kitchen here at the Hard Rock Hotel. Not crowded at all in here. I did make a reservation, but it really wasn't needed today. Here's the a la carte menu for here. And then I think I'm just doing the buffet. Yeah, I'm going to do the buffet. So I'm going to head on up there. There is an omelet station, so we'll show you what we got. Got my second plate here. The omelet was really good, and gonna dive into some of the rest of this. So really impressed with the kitchen so far. This is the stickiest looking sticky bun I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to try just a bite. I don't know if I can do more than that with the sugar. And then the French toast with a baguette looks kind of interesting, so we'll see. I'm going to finish up with, I guess, what I'll call dessert here of my buffet breakfast. All right, welcome back. Finished there at the Hard Rock. I talked about breakfast a little bit, but I'm going to walk over to Portofino Bay here. I did a walking tour of the Hard Rock, so you can find that. I'll link that if you're going to stay there. It's always good to check out where things are located. But I'm going to walk just a few minutes over here to Portofino. It is 8:41 a.m. and I did get up early this morning. I'm an early riser, but it's 8:41 a.m. I'm gonna flip you around. This is a great walk here. It's 8:41 a.m. I'm right by the waterway here. I just came from the Hard Rock, which is through the trees back down this path. It's just right there. You can still see a little bit of the roof line of the building right back here, the red roof. But I'm just walking along the waterway that connects the resorts here at Universal Orlando. Of course, that boat transportation connects all of the premier resorts to City Walk, as well as Sapphire Falls, which is a preferred resort. But I'm going to walk over. I did a walking tour of Hard Rock. You can find that here on the channel. I'll link it down below. Beautiful walk here. All the resorts are so walkable. All four of them are very walkable. But I'll tell you what time it is when I get over here to Portofino and let you know how long that walk was. I can already see the building through the tunnels there. So super quick walks if you don't want to wait on the water taxi. So I'm headed over here. I'll let you know when I get here how long that walk was from Hard Rock back to Portofino. Then I'm going to walk it. When I'm done here at Portofino, I'll walk it back to City Walk and let you know the time it takes me to get there to City Walk from Portofino. That's kind of the furthest on this side. The furthest walk from this side of the resort. Royal Pacific and Sapphire Falls are on the opposite direction from City Walk. So thanks for being with us here today. I may show you a few things around Portofino. I was just going to do a walking tour. That'll be a separate video here, but may show you a few things once I get over here. hanging out here at Portofino Bay a little bit, sat in the lobby and got some things prepared for our agents that are coming in later. They will be here in a few hours, and so I was just planning a few things for when they get here. I did walk over here to the pool area at Portofino Bay. I'll flip the camera around here. Really an awesome pool area here. You can see a zero entry here on this end for the kiddos. There's sand amongst the chairs here on this end of the pool. Water slide down there. There's some other waterfalls and things at the other end. This is a restaurant over here. They do have the Mandara Spa down here to the right, and just a really great pool to visit. One thing I love about these pools at Portofino Bay, and they have a couple quiet pools as well, but I love how their beach chairs have those big thick cushions on them. But man, it makes it nice to lay out at the pool, not on just a plastic chair that may be hot, but on those cushions. So really a nice pool complex here at Portofino Bay. And I am going to head on down the river and walk back to City Walk and head back over. I might head to Aventura. It's the only other Universal resort other than Hard Rock that I have not stayed at myself. I've stayed at the rest of them, and so I want to go check out Aventura a little bit, one of their newer properties. And so I may check in once we get over there, or maybe check in on the way. All right, so I know I said I would check in once I got to City Walk or Aventura, but I did want to tell you it is 9:45. I'm going to walk to City Walk, and I'll let you know how long that takes, just if you're wondering. I'm going to try to keep it at a pretty moderate pace. My wife says I'm always a super fast walker and I always leave them, so I'm going to try to walk as slowly, not super slowly, but at a pretty moderate pace, and let you know how long it takes to get to City Walk. It took me about 5 minutes from Hard Rock to get here to Portofino, so Hard Rock is kind of in between the two. So I will let you know. It's 9:45. Let you know when I get to City Walk. All right, so I am coming up to the security checkpoint here going into City Walk, and of course when you're coming from Hard Rock, you end up basically at the entrance of the Studios Park of Universal Studios. And it is 9:56, so it took me about 11 minutes, and again I walked at a pretty moderate pace just to try to kind of give what it might take average. You could probably make it an 8 or 9 if you really walked fast, but probably 10 to 12 minutes is a good average. And I'll turn you around here. So there's the Globe, Universal Studios entrance right here, and I'm about to head through security. City Walk is over here to my left at this point, and so gonna head on in. And we are through security. You come out right this little walkway, and then you're right here at the entrance to Universal Studios, or you can walk past the Globe there and on down past the Hard Rock Cafe is the entrance to Islands of Adventure. So it's that easy, about 10 to 12 minutes walk from Portofino. It's about half of that to here from the Hard Rock Hotel. I'm gonna head on through City Walk to the bus area, may stop in a few stores on my way, but I think I'm gonna head over and check out the Aventura Hotel. All right, I'm heading out of City Walk. On the moving sidewalk, there's Putt-Putt below me. Heading out of City Walk, and I'm gonna go over here. And if you head out of City Walk, back towards the garages, this is where I'll go down to my right here, and you can see the buses. This is where you'll pick up buses to Cabana Bay, Aventura, and the Endless Summer Resorts, Dockside and Surfside. So gonna head that way. All right, made it to the bus to Aventura. Waited about 10 minutes or so for the bus. Maybe a little less than that, but between 5 and 10 minutes for the bus. I am the only one on it, but this is not prime time of day to head back to the resort. It's about 10:30. Parks have been open for an hour and a half, or 2.5 hours with early entry, but an hour and a half to the public, and people, big crowds. It is going to be President's Day weekend here this coming weekend. It's Thursday right now. people are still streaming into the parks at 10:30. It just reminded me, walking out here, again, the importance. We will always help you make the best plans for your day, and getting there early is of the utmost importance. People still streaming into the park right now, and at this point, by noon or so, you will have done a whole lot, and you're ready to go back and take a break, as all these other people are still streaming in. So we are always available to help with that as you plan a trip. But just sitting here waiting on the bus, going to head over to Aventura, and then I'll just walk back to my resort at Cabana Bay later today. So I'm leaving out from Aventura. You can see it there behind me. Just did a little bit of looking around there in the lobby and the pool area. One of the smaller resorts here at Universal for sure, but definitely has some unique features as well. Has some unique features, some really unique suites for families of more than 4 people. So again, Universal does some great things with those larger rooms. And I'm just taking the walkway back here to Cabana Bay. Follow the signs and take the walkway if you're walking between these resorts here. There's a bridge that you can come up and cross the road. I'm coming down this walkway. Aventura and Sapphire Falls were over there, and there's an intersection right there that crosses into Cabana Bay, but there are no crosswalks there. They want you to walk down to this little bridge to cross over, like I'm doing, and it's certainly much safer to do that. It's actually very convenient for where my room is at Cabana Bay. If you were at the other end of Cabana Bay, this is not quite as convenient of a walk, but where my room is, it's very convenient. This is also the path you can walk from Cabana Bay, Sapphire Falls, or Aventura to the parks. Now, I flipped this back around because this is the path that you can walk from Aventura, Sapphire Falls, which is where I'm coming from. Cabana Bay will join right here, and you can see this sign. I'm going to go left to Cabana Bay, but all 3 resorts could go right, and you can actually walk to City Walk. And of course the parks. It's probably a 20-minute walk from here to City Walk. Certainly not a short walk by any means, so definitely make sure you know that if you are going to make the walk. But it can be a good thing to do in the mornings to just avoid the stress and the crowds of the buses from these 3 resorts. So it is an option. Don't know that I would do it a lot, but it's definitely something you have available to you at Cabana Bay, Sapphire Falls, and Aventura. So here on the other side of the road, this crosswalk spits me back out at this end, at the end of Cabana Bay. My room is in this building right here. So I'm right here. The main building is down there in the middle. You can see the tip of Volcano Bay over there, but I'm going to head down the stairs. There's also a big long ramp here if you need a ramp.